Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are having a bookish weekend this weekend because tomorrow I get to see, I always say that I love Kennedy Ryan and Brittiany Cherry. Tomorrow I get to meet her. I am so incredibly excited. I am excited. So we are having a bookish weekend. We are going, I have some, oh, you can't see them. I've been buying books. I have some books from Amazon and Target, I believe, but right now we actually going to Barnes& Noble, and then I have like another 2 package from Amazon that's coming. So we're gonna go to Barnes& Noble right now. When we come, we're gonna have a haul, and then I'm also reading Powerless for this other video I'm doing where I read books that I've recently DNF'd. This is in there. So I'm also going to be starting this with you guys tonight, and then tomorrow we get to see, oh my God, Brittiany Cherry. I'm so excited. I can't believe it's actually happening because this year, like earlier this year, I met the queen of my heart, the queen of my whole universe, Kennedy Ryan, and she was just absolutely perfect. She was just perfect. She's the sweetest. I love her. I love her. And then now I get to see my other favorite freaking author, and that is Brittiany Cherry. I always talk about Brittiany Cherry. I always say I just love her. I love her. I love her. So I'm excited. I'm so super duper excited. So I was like, you know, this is a perfect time for me to do a bookish weekend video. So we can do that. We're going to Barnes& Noble and we starting this when we come tonight. We're doing a haul and we're meeting one of our favorite author. What is a better bookish weekend than this? None. So yeah, let's go. We are back. I got some packages and then I got some Barnes& Noble. This was like this whole thing I did not just buy like in 1 week. It was like over the course of 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think over the course of 3 weeks. But I got Funny Story, and then I got Butterfly by Ashley Antoinette. I read I read a book by her. It was like something Flame, and I remember me really liking it, and then somehow I like completely forgot about like her other books, and I haven't picked another book by her. And so when I saw that in Barnes& Noble, and I think this was like my first time seeing her books in Barnes& Noble, I had to pick it up. I picked it up and I read the back, and it sounds really good. And I think it's about this woman, I should say. Her name is Morgan. It seems like she's like in a relationship, but she's not really happy in that relationship. And it says after losing her first love, Morgan is terrified to love again. She settled for a life with a respectable man. She has everything. She's living in the lap of luxury, and although she's comfortable, she's bored out of her mind. And then it says, when a ghost from her past blows into town, she finds herself entangled in an affair. And I'm just like, I don't like cheating. I don't like cheating. However, the synopsis of this didn't really say affair, so it could be cheating. I don't know. I liked her writing when I read the other book, and it was good, and I read this and I'm like, I just feel like I'm going to like it. So that was the first book that I got today. And I also got Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm not sure about Emily Henry yet, because I read like one book I've read by her that I really like was Betrayed. I actually rated that book 5-star. I really loved it. However, any other books that I've read of hers, I don't really love, and I don't know if it's because she writes like woman fiction. It's not woman fiction, it's romance, but I don't know how to describe how I feel. It's just like I never really fully get into her books. Like I DNF People We Meet on Vacation, but I love Betrayed. I rated Betrayed. I'm pretty sure 5-star because I have it in my journal. I'm pretty sure 5-star, but I didn't love Happy Place. Like most people love Happy Place, but I didn't love it. And like Book Lovers, I self DNF that also. So I don't really know how I feel about her books. But I saw this and I read the back, and it sounds really good. It's about Daphne. I think her fiance broke up with her, like, and then ended up with his best friend, and then told her that he's been in love with his best friend. the whole thing. But yeah, I read it and I was like, that sounds really, really good. So I pick it up and hopefully I'm hoping this is the book that turns me into Emily Henry Finn. These are from 2 weeks ago because my husband took me to Barnes& and Noble because I was having a day. He took me to Barnes& and Noble and I got 4 books. The first one that I got that I'm quite excited for, this is The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. I'm afraid, like anything that says demon in there, I probably won't read. So the one that I saw, I think is the first one of the series. This is a series. I think it says The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be all demonic and crazy and all of that. Like in my head, in my Christian little brain, that's what I think of when I see the word demon. I'm like, am I gonna like it? But this one is The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human, which I am, which we are. So I pick it up and I'm like, I hope I'm not too confused because I didn't read the first one of the series and or the second one. This is a third. Yeah, this is the third. So we'll see. I've heard wonderful things about her writing. I got 2 books by Rebecca Searle. I got 2 books by her. The first one is The Dinner List and then In 5 Years. This sounds so interesting. It says, we've all been asked to name 5 people, living or dead, with whom we'd like to have dinner with. This is currently what's happening to her. And when I read the back, I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. Like usually I'm a romance girl, you know, I'm a romance, give me the banter, the cutesiness, all of that. However, when I read this back, I was like, oh, that sounds so good. She ended up inviting 5 people. Audrey Hepburn is one of them, her ex, and I believe her like best friend. I don't know, I'm really, really interested. I want to see why, because I'm like, well, you can't just invite these people, like there's a reason for all of them. So I'm quite excited. And then I ended up picking In 5 Years by her again, and I'm really excited to dive into her writing. Hopefully it's all good because this really had me. Right after I read the synopsis of this, I'm like, oh wow. And now I picked this up and hopefully I like them all. And then I got this one. It was after I read Done and Dusted. And this is the second one. My other reading vlog, I said I wasn't like too interested in the second one. However, the third one comes out in November. I somehow didn't know. I thought it was gonna come out like in the summer. It's coming out in November. And now I have to get this. And I was just like, oh God, November 5th. That's a long time for me to wait. So I got this. This is Swift and Saddle. And I just know it's going to be we're gonna know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna read the first page and I'm like, yeah, this is it's gonna end like this. However, I just really, really like Done and Dusted. I really, really like Done and Dusted. It was funny, it was cute, exactly what I wanted. So I bought that and I think I'm going to save it for the summer. When we like deep in the summer, that's what I'm gonna pick up and we're gonna read. I'm really excited to read it. It's gonna be very predictable, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. This one, I know what it is, and I'm excited because hopefully it is Brittiany Cherry's book. I already have the copy, but I wanted the special edition copy because I'm getting it signed tomorrow, and I just wanted the special edition. I wanted it. Like, it's not my favorite. It's just like simple and like that's it. However, like if you read this first book, then you know the whole like reason for the ocean, the sea to be on the cover. I love that book. I love that book. My favorite book by her is definitely The Mystic. The Mystic. Like I'm going with both of them to get signed. And I'm like debating whether or not I want to go with her new book or Holly Dates. I don't know because this is my favorite of hers, like Brittiany Cherry. This is my favorite. And then I have the Holly Dates, which I also love. It's one of my favorites. So I don't know which one I want to go with. I know definitely I'm going with The Mystic because you can come with 3 books to get signed tomorrow. So these 2, and I didn't want to go with the regular like cover with the guy up front. The next one is also by Brittiany Cherry, and that is the second book of the Problem with Something. I don't know. It's a new series, and this is the second one, The Problem with Players. The first one was The Problem with Dating. Okay, I think I settled it. We're going with okay, we're gonna go with these 2. These 3. Yeah, we're gonna go with The Mistake, and then we're gonna go with Western Wave because that is my ultimate favorite by her. And then now this one because yeah, okay, I've settled it. Tomorrow we're gonna go with these 3, but I'm quite excited to read this. This is Second Chance, I believe, and also Tennis. And this one says there's no playbook. Yeah, he's like back to get her back and all of this. I'm excited. I put it up here so I could know this is what we're gonna go with to see Brittiany Cherry tomorrow. Okay, this one is Part of Your World. Okay, I got a comment that was just like, have you read Part of Your World? And I was just like, funny you should ask because I just bought it. I bought it because I can't stop thinking about just for the summer. I just can't. I won't. Abby Jimenez leave like rent free in my mind, and she's welcome there. But I just can't. I needed to like go and like finish the whole series. Like it would be me that'll finish the series but go back from the beginning because I skipped the first book of the series. This I should have read first. I did not, but I read Yours Surely and then Just for the Summer. But now we're going back to read to finish the series, to conclude everything. And the first one is Part of Your World, and I'm quite excited to read it. I am really excited. Like I know like the people like they end up together, but obviously it's a romance book. It was expected for them to end up together. It's a romance, you know. But I just want to read their journey. I want to see what happened to them, if they had a third act breakup, how did they meet, all of this. I wanna see the whole journey. So I pick it up and I'm going to read it, and hopefully, yeah. And I feel like after I read it, I'm definitely going to read Just for the Summer again, because I feel like it will just conclude everything, because we see them in Just for the Summer. That is why I'm now like really interested to read about their story. I saw this book in my library like a couple of months ago, like months ago, and I read the back. I was like, oh, that sounds so good. However, I was not in the mood to start another series. I was like, but it's a series though. Am I actually in the mood to start one? I didn't get it. However, I always had it in the back of my head, but I completely, when I tell you, I forgot the name. One day I went on Pinterest and I saw this like quote. I saw this quote and I was like, oh, I wonder like what book like this come from, but like because it sounds so good, I'm like, okay. And I think like the like main lover, like the male character in here calls her little birds. I kept seeing that. I'm like, okay, what is this book about? So I just searched it on Google, and this book came up. And so when I went to Target and I saw it, I was like, oh babe, I'm getting this. And I got 2 books and the rule book. I read the cheat sheet by Sarah Adams. It was cute. I didn't love it. I think I rated it like a 3.7, 3 point something. It was a cheesy little book and I really like it. So ended up taking this one because I think it's in the same world of the cheat sheet. So yeah, these are fun. I'm quite excited to read this. I'm more excited to read this than this one. But nonetheless, we will read both of them in one video. Let me know which book would you want to see me read, because I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait. You guys know how I'm doing the independent author on my channel, the little series I'm doing. I bought this for it. This is like the 3rd book of a series. However, I read the synopsis of the first and I'm not too interested. So I bought this one. This is Would You Rather by Stephanie Alves. And this sounds good. Like this is college. It's about this girl named Madeline. She's in college. She says, I have my whole life planned out in the pages of my notebook, but I couldn't have planned to be on the front page of a magazine with Lucas, a well-known model, holding me in his arms. So I believe it's fake dating. They're in college. I believe what is he? I think is a model. So that is nice. Like this is cool because like usually we get NFL like football players, but he's a model. Okay, a well-known model. Okay, cool, nice. I'm reading Powerless. I believe I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but this is the novella, and this one's follow her best friend, like a main character. Her name is Peyton in Powerless, but this one we're following her best friend. And since I'm reading, I was like, well, I might as well just get this one because I think like I'm hoping that I actually end up loving Powerless so I could read this, and so I could read Reckless, which is like the 2nd book of the series. So, well, the 3rd, because this is now. But yeah, I'm quite excited to read it. I've heard like more people love this more than Powerless, which is funny. So yeah, hopefully I love Powerless, and then we can jump right into this one. And now we have actually 2 books left. Stop! I completely forgot that I bought this. I forgot. Only for the week. I have heard literally positive, like so many positive things about this book. Oh, absolutely, definitely. Oh, for sure. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. What happened in Tulum? Stay in Tulum. It's messy. I hear that it's messy. I think her sister is marrying her ex-boyfriend, and she got with the best man. And now, like, I don't know. I've heard good things. I don't want to know too much. All I've heard is that this is great. This is wonderful. The men in here, like, he spoiled her or something like that. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm telling you, the moment my husband says, here's my card, get yourself some books, I bought this. I immediately said, say less. And I bought that. I somehow forgot that I got it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last one is Meet Your Match. I also bought this because this is a creator that I love on TikTok. I love her so much. She's just like, I love her. She just seems so nice. And she talks about this book and she really, really loved this book. I believe she says this is enemies to lovers and the guy's a hockey player. But yeah, she loves it. The way, like, some people will sell you a book by the way they talk about the book. And she seems like she's just so in love with the characters and the whole world of it. So I bought it because of her and I'm hoping I love it. I don't know anything about this author. I've never read anything about this author, but she makes me fall in love with this story and I never read anything by this author. However, I love her, so I bought this book because of her little recommendation. So hoping that I like it. I'm really, really hoping that I like it. That is all for the haul. I'm now going to fix everything, and then tomorrow we'll see the love of my life, the queen of my heart, the second queen of my heart, because Cenny Ryan will always be first. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm so excited. I'm happy. I'm really happy. But yeah. Like the whole time driving, my husband was just like, why don't you just let me get the tickets, because there's a brunch right now. Like at 2 it's 1:49, so at 2 like the doors open for the public to go sign, right? But at 2 you could like at like 11 to 2 it was like the brunch time and you were supposed to buy the tickets. But I was just like, I was afraid. I'm like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can sit there in the brunch and eat. I want to do it, but at the same time I just know I'm going to be too nervous. I just know that my anxiety won't allow me to like be comfortable and sit there and like talk to people that I don't know. So I was just like, maybe next time, hopefully, we'll see. But we're here. I'm just gonna sit here, and when they open the door for the public, and I'm just gonna be like first one in line or the second. I'm quite excited. Anyways. I was just editing my video and I realized I didn't say anything about yesterday. But it's the day after and I am still happy. I'm happy. I've been smiling and I'm just so grateful that I met her. I think I said in one of my videos, I think it was the one where I was like reading like small author, and I think I said in that video that Brittiany Cherry isn't small, but I want her to be bigger and I want to see all of her books in Barnes & Noble and all of that. After meeting her, I want that even more. Like I want that even more. I am just so happy that I met her. She just has such a pure soul and she's just like very warm, inviting, loving type of aura. And I just like I met her and I was just like, oh my god, like I was nervous, but she just made me feel so calm. She makes me feel as if I was the only one in the room, and she was just, I don't know, like I think their admiration that she has for her fans, for her supporters, are just it's just beautiful to see. Because I was just like, I'm like a fan of your work. Thank you so much for like making me feel and laugh and like literally with your words. And she's like, thank you so much. And I'm just like, I am such a big fan. After meeting her, I want her to be more successful, and I want to see, like I want to read all of her books, and I just want success to just drown her. I want nothing but greatness for this woman, and it's beautiful to see how calming and nice and just of a pure soul that she was. And I'm just so happy. I'm literally really happy that I met her. Also, I just want to say, she said she really loves my name. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, because she was like, what's your name? And I was like, Rosalie. She was like, oh my god, I love your name. And she was just like, your name is like a main character name. And I blushed. When I got in the car, I was crying for joy, but I was also crying because I'm like, why was she so nice? Like I literally bawled my ass out. I was just bawling my ass out. I'm happy that I did this, and I'm really, really happy. But that's all I want to say. I'm now going to edit, and I hope you guys like this video. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time, and yeah, God bless you. I'm really happy. But yeah, God bless you. Bye.